Here we go. All right, we've got Tom Liberatore here, the star. So just give a little bit of background. Went to school with Tom. Known Tom since probably around 13, 14. Played against him in juniors and then played with him representative Victoria 15, 16s and 18s, I think it was. And then obviously played for St. Kevin's College and we both won a premiership there when we were both year 11s in 2009, I think it was. Now he's at the Western Bulldogs, 132 games, premiership player, absolute star, Charles Sutton medalist, and now a father to young Oscar. So he's a young dad like myself. So I'm sure you're enjoying that life.
Yes, I am, mate. It's been about 6 months now. So it's pretty special. It's interesting early on, but he's starting to yap away now a bit, and he's starting to almost crawl. So
any words at the moment?
He's saying Dada, like, I think in response to just the syllables themselves, but or maybe that tracksuit brand, I think maybe Dada.
Dada.
Definitely. I don't think he knows what it means yet, but he's making some noises here and there, so it's been cool.
Yeah, beautiful. You enjoying it?
Yeah, loving it. It's been, I think, we've been up in the hub last sort of 6 weeks now, so it's just meant more time with him, like more hands-on time with him, because you train and play pretty much where you stay. So
So are they coming with you everywhere you go, or what's the go there?
Well, we don't take them onto the footy field, mate, but
obviously
I just tuck them in my sock and just try and have a few shots to go. No, we've got pretty much except everywhere except there. Like we've got set meal times and it's pretty full on. But we've got a little 4-year-old too, so she's when I met my partner, she was about 2 or 3 when I met Oscar's mum. So we've got our hands full.
Far out too. Far out.
No, it's good. Yeah, they also she's starting to keep him entertained a bit too, which is nice. Like he's starting to know that it's his sister and she makes him laugh. It's been cool. How you going, mate?
Going well, mate. It's about both of us. It's more about you, mate. People want to know about you more than me. They already know about me. Okay. Tell me the perception about yourself, pretty laid back, easy going. That's pretty much spot on, is it?
Not all the time, mate. I got a bit of I don't think so. Maybe that's what other people think, but in my head, it's not like that. Maybe I just can cover it up pretty well, but I can be a bit angry and put a little temper at times, but I don't know. Maybe that's just
a little joker
fatherhood in me, or just cover up the anger with the jokes. You know what it's like. Big angry man. Me and Dylan used to butt heads in the boxing ring back in the day, but
So tell me, just while we're on this, so swimming, one of your fortes, back in St. Kevin's days, who would have won out of you or myself?
I definitely
did have a race that day, I think.
I don't know.
The dolphin and the turtle?
Bad. They're both very bad. So I think it's just, who was the worst of the worst.
Whoever doesn't drown.
I'll tell you who did win. If you want to go back to junior footy talk.
Yeah, give me it.
Me and you, I was full back. You were full forward. You might have won and you might have kicked a few goals, but I think I had your number.
Full back.
Under 14s, I was taking you contested marks. I had you under the armpit. You just, because you're very big up here, not much chest. So I had you under there, and I was working you under, and I was taking some pretty nice marks. So
that does not surprise me, mate. Doesn't surprise me one bit.
Rain too, but I haven't taken a mark since, by the way. So,
Oh, far out. So tell me, back in 2015, done your ACL. I've done one as well, and it's obviously a long period back. So talk to me about the recovery and the mindset, and I guess the overcoming the injury first, and then going, okay, now what do I got to do now to get back playing, sort of thing. How did you combat that?
I think from a recovery point of view and how to sort of deal with it, you got to lean on the people around you and know what's going on. I think early on it was hard because I didn't have any grasp of being injured. I think it was my first serious injury.
Yep.
So I didn't really have that. I don't know. So I was a bit. You need to accept, like, just be in acceptance of what's going on first, rather than sort of beat yourself up for things that you can't control.
Yep.
Which I sort of did. I got a bit angry and upset, and I wasn't used to that. I suppose changing my career because I was just used to playing all the time. Didn't understand rehab. But having an open mind after that sort of initial period and just being aware of to what's going on and trusting other people in the process and trusting the experts and the physios, and that helped me get through, I think. The early stage anyway, because you couldn't, it's like you can't run or couldn't really rely on my swimming to get me through. So, I think just having an open mind was the key for me, just to ensure that it's going to take time and also there's no one fit for everyone. Like, everyone responds differently to different training and that kind of stuff. So just staying open-minded to the physio.
Do you do anything that helps you sort of keep grounded in those situations, like meditation or anything like that sort of helps you get away from, I guess, the frustration, or is it just charging on sort of thing?
No, I did eventually, yeah. So I did. Initially, I tried to just push through it, and it didn't work. But you couldn't, and just try and suck it up and not talk about it. So I think initially it was opening up about what was going through your head about struggling by not playing, or if it's someone who's injured and they can't work, or which is I guess. So I think initially just talking about it, seeing that I just reached out to psychologists or teammates around me, and then so you can't making sure you're connected to other people and staying in touch with friends, and that's obviously the key, and making sure you're talking. But then once you're in your own sort of bubble, I started meditating. I think maybe just trying to do it every morning, every night, sort of 5-10 minutes here and there, just to calm things down, I guess.
Yeah. But tell me about so obviously you come back from the ACL playing good footy, and then you've won a premiership in 2016. Do you know what I mean? Unbelievable sort of feeling. You go from sort of one extent to the other. How was the celebration? I guess the reward for effort after that.
I was pretty quiet, mate. I didn't do much. No, it was it was pretty good. It was I think as it's pretty well documented in the public. But
do you remember the game much at all, or have you watched it?
I think I remember the warm up pretty specifically. I forgot my boots, so that was a good start. So that was I can remember that.
Me.
So the property steward had to go and my mate, Jim Devine, had to get an Uber to the ground early, so he couldn't scan in though, because if you scan in, you couldn't go back out. So he just met Jaden Shea, the property steward at the top.
Did that throw you off?
Nah, not really. Like, it was not really. I was sort of, I don't know. We were all just. It was a pretty relaxed sort of final series, not from just because of where we came from, sort of thing. That was our mindset as a team.
Yeah, it was a bit of a roller coaster. One of you guys were just on the fly. So talk to me about after that, you've won celebrations and you've gone to off season, gone to Vietnam. I doing a bit of research on this. I actually come across some highlights of you playing, and I was watching a minute clip, and I was absolutely laughing my head off. You were playing ruck, hit the goal from about 55 on the run, and I just couldn't believe what was going on. So tell me about it. So you've went over there on holidays and you just thought you'd just have a game with the school guys?
I was with a few mates, a few of our mutual friends from school. We had he had it organised. I think Tommy had been over there a few times, and I used to live there. So we just had we just had a couple of nights of fun, and we were there. It was sort of a big day event, like other
carnival sort of thing.
Yeah, it's carnival set up. So I was just sitting down the side. I had no numbers. I was like a shocking team. So and Cooney's giving me a haircut, and then he was like, "You want to join in?" I'm like, "Oh, fuck it, Louis. Good laugh." So yeah, and I probably played for longer than what I should have, but yeah, certainly lucky I didn't get injured and worth it now in retrospect.
Yeah. How did the club find out, and how did they react to that?
They reacted pretty calmly, to be honest. Yeah, they were just. I think they just found out through media. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
And it was, yeah, I didn't have me. My phone was, in the shops at the time, so I
Weren't taking any calls.
Couldn't inform them or let them know. So, yeah, but it wasn't too bad. It was all said and done now. It was a good laugh. So
Yeah. So tell me, that brings me on to obviously being in the spotlight and that. Like how do you deal with that? Because I reckon like from juniors, do you know what I mean? Tony Liberatore's son, and then you've come out of that, and now you're Tom Liberatore, and you're an absolute star, and you walk down the street. I'm sure like everyone sort of knows and do you know what I mean, would watch her and do everything like that. So how do you deal with that? Sort of always being in the spotlight.
I think from a young age, I think when I got drafted, initially it was being around a bunch of, I suppose, it's like in a footy environment, like you've got to be pretty down to earth and pretty humble and pretty understanding of how lucky you are to be an AFL footballer in this day and age. So your teammates and your coaches certainly allowed me to help with that. And my friends as well. You know what it's like around the schoolboys and that. You cut you down pretty quick. So in a good way. So I think being able to, I suppose early on I didn't really talk about it much. But my old man's been good with it too. Like, and family and friends around me have sort of kept me pretty level headed. And but from Dad's image point of view, it's never really been much of an issue. Like it's been, you take the piss out of it a fair bit, and especially around the club as well. Like, we had a good crew and a pretty good sort of community as a club. So that hasn't really fazed me much, to be honest.
Because I've always thought of how well you dealt with it, especially through the juniors and that, and look back on it now, how well you dealt with that sort of expectation of being so good. And I was doing a weight session before, and I was just thinking about it, and I'm just thinking, like, if someone said, "Oh, define," do you know what I mean, Tom, I would just say, mate, he's absolutely, the small things he does on a football field, you would just go, it's just, if you actually watched it in more detail, you'd think, oh, like, fucking hell, unbelievable. Like, the way you put your head down in a pack and just like do this with your arms, and then somehow you've got the ball and then you've already handballed it to a Bontempelli or something like that. And you used to always do it in school footy and TSC Cup and that. And it was just, it's still growing on now of how, I guess, remarkable I find that small sort of detail. If people watch the game sort of on the weekend or whatever, and they watch the small detail of you getting in and just bang it straight out, you're able to create that play without you even, I guess, trying. I don't know. It's always come natural to you, I guess. Just staying low to the ground, getting in and just getting the ball out. Did you do anything like early on to sort of, I guess, master that, or do you know how good you are at that? Like you literally just go bang.
Oh, no! After that spiel, mate, I think I'm pretty aware. That's very humbling to hear. No, I don't know. I think that's just like, it's just the one would have, I suppose, my biggest strength, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm sure you understand. Like, it's when you're playing 1-on-1, that's your strength. Like, I'm sure that's what you're good at. Maybe Tony trained it into me from a young age. hiding footies in the cupboards and shit. Maybe, I don't know. Get on your toes quick before you can have dinner, sort of stuff. But no. I don't know. I think it's just been a sort of strength of mine. So that's what I was trying to do. And what Steve, Mitch's old man, was like. He was always pretty keen for me to do that. So,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So tell me, in terms of, we're nearly done, so we'll get through these last few quickly. So in terms of staying nice and fit, so what is your best? What's your fitness test at the moment? 2K time trial? What is it? Yo-yo or?
It's an MAS test.
Oh, okay.
It's similar to a yo-yo, but it's around and over. But you got to make a beep every 5-6 seconds, and it goes up. It's continuous. Yep. You don't stop.
Well, just so the members know, what would be your best 2K time trial?
I'm not very good at 2Ks. Probably, I can't remember. Maybe 640, 645.
Yeah. Would you be in the what would you be in the top 5, top 10?
I'll be middle. I'll be around 15 to 20, I reckon.
Oh, really? Far out.
Let me go. I'll just save it for the important stuff. I don't do testing much, mate. Sorry to burst the clientele bubble, but testing's on. I'm not. I can do a good chin up.
You can do a good chin up, can you?
I can do a good chin up. I'm top. I'll be up there for that.
Top 5.
Chin up and
Is that max chin up?
Yeah, max chin up.
Yeah, give me it. What's the number?
I'll be 20, maybe 22.
22. All right, there's the number I'll put out to the clients to have a go. Yeah, 22.
Let that.
So tell me, what's life after footy? What's in store for you?
Still pretty unsure, mate. I've got a keen passion in social work and youth work and in that kind of area. Wouldn't mind working with young people through ladder or just even just in that area at the moment. Just started a Cert 4 and diploma in youth work at the moment, so I'm just working on that. Now, so
that's beautiful.
Something I'm pretty passionate about. So the club's done some work as well around the inner west with young Sudanese kids, and we did a foundation program through the club last year, and then you can do bits and pieces with ladder as well. So that's probably where I'm headed.
Yeah, very nice. So tell me, if you're going to dinner and you have to pick 3 people, who do you pick? Just finish off with
pick people I know or anyone?
No, anyone. Famous anyone?
No, I'd rather pick people I know. I'd pick Joey Carroll, Sam. No, I'll say people that I'd know. I'd pick Sam Lloyd, Luke Dalhouse, and Lin Jong.
All right. There you go. And that just sort of, I guess, shows the sort of person you are. I guess you like to be around your friends and not worry about, I guess, the big things and trying to impress Elle.
But if you had to flip it, I'd go Keith Richards, Mark Viduka, and Keith Richards, Mark Viduka, and Larry David or Vince Vaughn.
Okay. And tell me, the tattoos you've got. Can you show me any of them, or what you've got? The Simpsons, I think. The random stuff.
Yeah, they're pretty recognisable. That's probably my favourite one, I reckon.
What's that one?
That?
The hamburger?
Nah, I don't know. If found, please call.
If found, please call.
That's my best. It's Joey's. That's my best mate's old lady's number.
Oh, you're cute.
Yeah.
So it's not even your number. Oh.
No. I'd be found, so you couldn't call me, could you?
That's true. All right, mate. Look, I just wanted to say big thanks for jumping on and have a chat to us. Mate, you're absolutely killing it, and it's good. It's great to watch, and I love seeing you do well. So keep it up, and say hello to the family, and make sure they stay safe. And we'll speak to you soon.
All right, mate. You too. Keep up the good work. Look after yourself.
Thanks, mate. Take it easy.
Yeah, mate.
All right.